Franz Wagner might be the younger brother of NBA teammate Moritz Wagner, but he's carving out his own spotlight in the league. A four-star recruit turned Magic sensation, Franz has quickly become one of the NBA's most versatile players. During the Orlando Magic's recent 5-game homestand, Franz averaged an eye-popping 28.4 points, 6.2 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1.8 steals, and led his team to 5 straight wins. Even his brother Moritz isn't surprised, saying he's come to expect greatness from Franz. But just how good is this rising star really? Stay with us as we dive into the game of one of the brightest young talents in the NBA. Franz Wagner is the brother of Mo Wagner, who plays in the NBA. Born on August 27, 2001 in Berlin, Wagner started playing basketball in Alba, Berlin. His mother, Beate Wagner, and his father, Axel Scholz, supported Franz's basketball career just as they supported Mo's career. His early years in Germany's basketball leagues showcased his potential, setting the stage for a bright future. In 2018, Franz came to the United States to watch his older brother play for the Michigan Wolverines several times with his family. His talent attracted the attention of John Beilein, the coach of the team at the time. After Beilein left, the team's coach, Julian Howard, and the Wolverines made an offer to Franz. Wagner went to the University of Michigan in 2019, where he played for the Wolverines in the NCAA. He made his season debut for the Wolverines on November 27, 2019, and finished the game with 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block in 23 minutes in an 83-76 victory over Iowa State in the quarterfinals of the Battle for Atlantis. On December 6th, Wagner posted a career-high 18 points in a 103-91 victory over Iowa in its Big Ten Conference season opener, as Michigan had 6 double-digit scorers, including all 5 starters. In his sophomore year, Wagner posted 14 double-figure games and 4 20-plus point games. He averaged 13 points per game with 6.3 rebounds, a team-high 30 steals, and a second-best 23 blocks. Following the season, he was named second-team All-Big Ten by the coaches and third-team by the media. During his 2 seasons at Michigan, he became known for his defensive prowess, sharp shooting, and ability to read the game. His sophomore season in particular saw him emerge as one of the team's most reliable players, earning him accolades and attention from NBA scouts. Though his college career wasn't as memorable as other superstars in the NBA, it was still enough for him to make the NBA draft and make the jump to the men's league. Before we tell you about his time as a rookie in the NBA, we must inform you that this incredible young man began his professional career elsewhere. Wagner played on a dual contract for both Alba Berlin in the Basketball Bundesliga, BBL, the top German league, and SSV Lokomotiv Brno in the third-tier Pro B League between 2018 and 2019. In May 2019, he won the BBL Best Young Player Award. In Game 2 of the BBL Finals against Bayern Munich, Wagner scored a team-high 14 points, making all 6 of his shots. By the end of the season, he was averaging 4.6 points in 12.4 minutes per game in the BBL and played limited minutes in the Euro Cup. Wagner was selected with the 8th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft by the Orlando Magic. It has been 23 years since a German basketball player was selected as one of the first 10 players. At that time, it was a certain Dirk Nowitzki. Many experts predict a similar career for Franz Wagner, at least since the professional basketball player led the German team to the bronze medal at the European Basketball Championships in Germany in 2022. Or will he even outdo Dirk Nowitzki? Franz Wagner already has one thing ahead of his role model: a world championship title. In September 2023, he sensationally won the gold medal with the German team led by Dennis Schroeder. Wagner posted his first NBA double-double with a career-high 11 rebounds and 14 points, as well as 6 assists on December 18th against the Brooklyn Nets. On December 27, 2021, Wagner put up a career-high 38 points in a 127-110 loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. Wagner was named the NBA Eastern Conference Rookie of the Month for games played in December. Wagner's second NBA double-double occurred on January 12, 2022 against the Washington Wizards when he upped his career-high assist plateau from 6 to 10 and added 14 points. This marked the first time a Magic rookie forward had ever posted 10 or more assists in a game. Following the 2021-22 NBA season, he was named to the NBA All-Rookie First Team. But that is not all. On November 5, 2022, Wagner scored a season-high 31 points and recorded 6 assists in a 126-123 overtime loss to the Sacramento Kings. However, he was suspended by the NBA for 1 game without pay due to coming off the bench during an altercation in a game against the Detroit Pistons the day before. Nonetheless, Wagner finished his sophomore season averaging 18.6 points, 4.1 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per game. On April 27, 2024, Wagner recorded 34 points on 13 of 17 shooting, along with 13 rebounds to lift the Magic to a 112-89 victory in Game 4 as Orlando tied their first-round series with the Cleveland Cavaliers 2-2. Earlier this season, the Magic signed Wagner to a contract extension. He continued to set the league on fire. On November 21st, Wagner had a season-high 37 points, along with 6 rebounds, 11 assists, and 4 steals, and scored a game-winning three-pointer in a 119-118 victory against the Los Angeles Lakers. On December 6th, Wagner put up 30 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block in a 102-94 loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. This performance put him in the history books as he achieved his 3rd consecutive 30-point game for the 2nd time in his career. So, he became part of an exclusive club, joining Shaquille O'Neal and Tracy McGrady as the only players in Magic franchise history to score at least 30 points in at least 3 consecutive games, multiple times. Head coach of Orlando Magic, Jamal Mosley, describes him with glowing terms.
So proud of them. So proud of this group. It wasn't a pretty one, but it's the way you have to try to get it done in this league. And these guys embraced it. Could have easily given in, but we talk about how much grit this team has. And you see how connected we are, and they fought through the shooting lulls at times, the turnovers early, and they found a way. And I think that's part of this league and then part of growth of a group that understands you just find ways to win. We said it before the game. With this team, it's been 1 and 2 possessions, so every possession matters.
Just being dominant, doing whatever it takes to impact the game, to make his teammates better, to score at the right time, to defend the right way, to make the right play, which is what we've said from the beginning of who this young man is, he said. Since he joined the Magic, Wagner has often made the headlines for all the right reasons. It's easy to see how the team struggles without him. You see, he is a dynamic playmaker and versatile defender at 6'9", 220 pounds. Wagner is someone who impacts the game in a multitude of ways. With superb vision and instincts on offense, and with the ability to guard the perimeter and paint equally well, expect him to serve as a secondary or tertiary playmaker while also being asked to guard top wing scorers. He's quick enough laterally to stay in front of guards on the perimeter and in space. He has the length and IQ to drop back and pick and roll and protect the paint. He's an exceptionally good help defender as well. Several of his blocks in college came when he slid over from the weak side or when he chased down opponents from behind. Also, he has excellent court vision, awareness, and accuracy on his passes, especially when he orchestrates out of pick and roll. Although three-point shooting is not a strength of his at the moment, as he shot just 32.5% from beyond the arc in his 2 seasons combined at the University of Michigan, but it's improving. His shooting mechanics, although he does have a fairly slow release and a super high arc, are solid, and he's not shy to let it fly. Paolo Banchero, his teammate at Orlando Magic, was asked to give a word that best describes Franz during an ESPN interview. Banchero said consistent, which is precisely what he's been this season before his latest injury. While he is a phenomenal player, he has many areas of improvement that one should expect from a player of his age and experience. One of these areas is tied to his in-between shooting. Wagner has struggled with his floaters so far in his NBA career, making just 38.9% of them last season, the second worst percentage among those with 100-plus attempts. He also only took 76 mid-range shots, which came out to just 6.8% of all his shot attempts. Another area of weakness in Wagner's game is bad rebounding for his size, 6'9", but otherwise, you're getting everything from the modern stretch 4. But Wagner's ceiling is very undefined right now. He's obviously talented, but has massive holes in his game. However, he is still young and relatively new in the NBA, so how much he improves as a rebounder or defender will ultimately define his ceiling, which is undefined right now. Specifically, improvements by Wagner and the Magic as an organization will determine whether he becomes just another finesse big or the perfect 4 for the modern NBA. Even with his incredible talent on display, doubts remain about Wagner taking his NBA career to the top of the chain and becoming a legend like Shaquille O'Neal and others who have played in his position. Look, the future is unpredictable, which makes it really difficult to know how good a player will be, especially when you consider that one nasty injury can end a player's future and change their career path. So, we can only conclude from the evidence in front of us. Speaking of evidence and data, Wagner continues to shine through with his mercurial talent. Wagner became the 6th player in NBA history to reach 4,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 700 assists at age 22 or younger during their first 3 seasons. The other players in that category are legendary players like LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, Luka Doncic, Anthony Edwards, and Chris Paul. He had to endure a lot of criticism, especially after the debacle in last season's Game 7, where he only scored 6 points. He has learned and grown from that point in his career and has blossomed into an all-star level player. And on the back of what he has been doing this season, it's easy to see the possibility of him becoming an elite level player within the next few seasons. But he has to continually improve himself because what separates a good player from the elite ones is the ability to take their game to the next level, the ability to produce moments of magic on the court. So, what do you think of Franz Wagner? An NBA next superstar or not? Tell us in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to learn more about future NBA stars.